This is my 2016 GMC Sierra Denali. It is currently on a 3.5 drop. Today I'll be installing a set of helper bags from IHC suspension. These are the parts that come in the box. Helper bags, the mounts, lines, hardware. Alright, so we're gonna start with removing the wheel, lifting up the truck, setting it up on jack stands, and we'll get started. With the truck now in the air, I'm going to be removing the U-bolts to gain access to the leaf spring pack and the bolt. I'm gonna remove the shocks as well. I'm gonna be doing this on one side of the truck. The other side should be the same. Okay, so once the U-bolts are out, the shock has been unmounted, make sure to use a C-clamp and hold down the leaf springs because they will come apart. I will have to rise or lift the axle up a lot higher to get to the centering bolt to get it out. But for right now, I'm just gonna take off that centering bolt, remove it, and then install this. That's where the airbag is gonna sit. Okay, now so once you've removed your centering bolt from the leaf springs, make sure you use a vice grip. Hold it down from the top, take it off with a 15mm on the bottom. Remove the bolt, and then bring in your plate. Make sure you got enough space with the C-clamp. Bring in your plate, and then slide in your bolt. Once it's slid in, put your nut, tighten it down. All right, so in order to get to your airbag to screw onto there, it's compressed. You'd have to push in compressed air through here and expand it like this, for example. Once it's expanded, you can screw it on there. Don't cross thread it. Just hand tight. Okay, so before we get any further, we're gonna put up this plate, these plates, sandwich them up to the frame. We're gonna have to remove this cable right here, this top cable up here that I've already removed. I'm gonna put our plate on here. And according to IHC, halfway through this hole should be good. But either way, you can align it back and forth. And see that it lines up perfectly with the bag. So let's get this bolted on right there with the hardware provided. Okay, so one of the issues that I've run into is this black back plate. It's got the heat shield for the exhaust blocking the nut and the washer. What I'm gonna do is just slightly bend it out of the way, push the bolts further, and attach the nut and washer to each bolt. And then we're gonna tighten them down. All right, so I've got my helper bag mounted, bolted on top. I got the fitting on here for the airline. This one, I didn't go too hard tightening it. I tightened it up, started getting hard, just snug it up. You don't wanna go too hard because this can break inside. Then you have a big issue. I got my U-bolts back on here and my Magnerite leveling arm back on there. So right now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the exact same process that I did on this side to the other side. And after that, I'm gonna start running the lines. All right, so I am on the driver's side. I was looking at the bracket for the airbag that sandwiches onto the frame. On my truck, I've got this small little bracket for the brake lines. It's got 2 bolts on there. And it doesn't seem like this is gonna make it with the bracket. So I'm gonna remove it, remove the bolts, set the plate on here, sandwich it, tighten it down, and I'll see what I can do about this brake line. Or, I'm sorry, bracket for the brake lines. All right, so I've got the lower bracket, top bracket on, airbag, helper airbag is on, bolted on. Still gonna have to get the airline fitting on there. This little brake bracket I was talking about, I had to remove it. It's 2 bolts, removed it, and I'm gonna zip tie it or secure it somewhere around here. It's not gonna affect it by the looks of it, you know, just being loose. It's just a bracket. But yeah, I'm gonna secure that. Everything's already on there, tight. Leaf spring is already bolted with the U-bolts. All I gotta do is hook up the Magnet shock and put the wheels back on. But yep, let me put that airline, secure that, and we'll start routing up the airlines. All right, so I got both helper bags on. The airlines are run. At the driver's side. That's the passenger side. I already leak checked them. Everything's good. So we'll put the wheels back on, put some air in them, see how it goes up and down. So right now I'm adding air to the helper bags. It's been about a month since the install, but other than that, I mean, truck's riding great. Doesn't bottom out or anything. Brought the PSI up to 95. Didn't want to go any higher than that. And right now, letting the air out, the truck starts to come back down. But yeah, awesome product. Great product, actually. Really do recommend getting these helper bags for any drop trucks. Thanks for watching.